Hey everyone, Mandee here. So as I'm in the coat room, because I kind of forgot to do the intro, hopefully no one awkwardly walks in on me, but tonight is the, spoke too soon, but tonight is the Action Track USA Banquet, and as you guys remember, Billy won the 600 micro sprint and the Speedster championship, so we'll be celebrating 2 championships tonight, so I'm very excited to be here and support my brother. So I thought just show you a couple clips, maybe like a little highlight if you've never been to a racing banquet, and kind of get an idea and a feel of how we celebrate. So stay tuned.
Our Speedster Point champion for 2018, and I will direct your attention to the screen once again.
That made his body hurt a little longer than mine was, because my father stopped racing and helped me when I was younger. It brings you along a lot quicker, so really kind of had to do it on its own.
The driver, I'll make sure I get all these sponsors in. The Hefner Motorsports, Lelands.com, Reconnect Archery, Jersey Mike Subs, number 27, Billy Pouch Jr.
So I had a pretty good one there for a second, but that one kind of took me back a little bit. So I'm taking my sister to that video. She's the talented artist on that side of it. So you guys want to dig around in a nice speech this morning, but when I started out by myself, So my dad gave a shop, but I kind of did it on our own, and my grandfather and another guy, and this guy was very religious, and he was going with us about mid-season. My grandfather, told him the churches were communism, and the guy never came back. So after that, it was me for the rest of the year, and we're gonna go on to that story here, but it was pretty cool. It's a team. So from there, if you ever see me, it kind of started out, and we went to, I think Ryan Tom joined me in 2006. Art came on board, Mike, Bobby Smith, Marlon, DA, Lamar, everyone that makes this go around. It's kids, you can't do it yourself, and I don't know how to preach that. And I can tell you that, you get down, you think you suck plenty of times, man. I came back from Oswego, and I was literally looking for a rope to hang myself up there and said, you start thinking you're terrible, and you come back and you win the next week, and it beats you down. I don't know if the Noah Darcy's are still there. I drove for Brad and Ed and all them for a while, and you're a young kid, you think you know it all, but you get beat down, and the sport's about staying in it longer. I don't know, I remember the ones that you lose more than you forget, We won a lot we've been fortunate. We won 7 and 8 championships in 4 years between everything, And it takes a lot of talent, and it takes a lot of things. My wife gives up a lot of time, my family does, everyone does, and you try to do it right. I'm not the best sometimes at everything, but you got to give the credit where credit's due. So the guys put a lot of time in the shop and make it work, and I don't know, I kind of pretty much sleep there a lot of nights. So it's what you want to do. If you want to win, you got to put your time into it. That's what I preach from day one, and it's all about putting effort in. I get annoyed at the track when things happen. You're there to win, and it's nothing against it. These kids over here, Dane, Paul, Conway, I didn't really work, so they drove past me on the outside, and I said, oh boy, I better get my game up here, and that's up to them, you want to order Prince Danner. I really got to say he drove a really good year there. He caught me off guard the one night I took the lead, and he showed his nose, and he's a really good driver. Just anything like that, you just minimize mistakes, and you do what you got to do. And I don't want to go long-winded, but thanks off, and glad everyone came out tonight. And as always, thanks to Mike Effner and Lamar Schaefer for making me look good.
How was the banquet?
Well, when you come out with the most trophies, it's a good one.
It was hard.
We had Genesee Cream Ale, and we're going.
So, short and sweet, that was the Action Track USA Banquet. You know, unfortunately, people just, they don't dance anymore. Evidently, that's like a thing in the past. And I was ready to like get my groove on, but we did hang out. You know, everyone had a couple beers and celebrated, so that was nice. It was great seeing everyone and catching up because that means racing season is soon. Yes, so pumped as always. But most importantly, I wanted to kind of show you the banquet leading into this video I'm going to show you next. Now this, I absolutely love this. You know, I think it would be great to have and hold dear, you know, forever. And as you get into it, you will probably agree with me. So, not gonna lie, might have cried just a little bit. If you know anything about my family, is that they are, my mom, my dad, my brother, we are very, 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 very supportive of one another, but you don't get the good job, high five kind of feeling from one another. We do, but we don't, especially with my dad. He's a tough cookie. I love you, Dad, but when you actually get a congratulations from him, that actually is very meaningful from him. So by saying that, watch this video. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you, as always, for watching.
There's other things I thought he could do better than being a race car driver that's a lot less hazardous and a lot more profitable, but he chose that, and you know, he started, I guess, when he was 9 years old. We got him in the quarter midgets and ran Phoenixville, and from an early age, I just explained stuff to him and showed him how to do it, and it was in his hands from there. You know, he got a quarter midget. I showed him how to scale and measure it and weigh it and set it up, and pretty much told him if he has any questions, ask me, because I'm not going to do it for him because I was still racing, and I didn't really want to stop racing, so that made his learning curve a little longer than mine was, because my father stopped racing and helped me when I was younger, and it brings you along a lot quicker. So Billy kind of had to do it on his own and learn all the hardships of what's happening and stuff, and but I think it made him a better racer, a better setup guy, and he's definitely a good PR guy. You know, he seems to find rides and sponsors, and which is hard to do in this day and age. Back when I raced, you know, it was a different time, and there's not as many tracks. There's a lot more technology in racing. I think it's a lot harder today to win than when I was a kid, and for that part of it, I'm pretty proud of him. He goes out there and, you know, wins championships and races, and you know, that's hard to do in this day and age. Everybody's got the same equipment, same motors, same cars, so it leaves it into the driver's hands and the setup, and which he's pretty good at both of them. So you know, it took him a little longer to maybe mature as a real good race car driver than it did me, but you know, like I said, I didn't stop and stop my career to start his. He learned it the hard way on his own. So his grandfather helped him a little bit there, but he was pretty old school, and but old school is not bad either. We try to be extra careful we don't mess each other up when we race together. You know, we both show respect for everybody when we race, but you know, we gotta watch ourselves because we work out the same garage. I mean, he wants to beat me, I want to beat him, but it's not that we're gonna crash each other doing it. And you know, if I win, I'm hoping he's second, and vice versa. If he wins, I hope I'm second, you know, and it's just keeping the name in the sport. This pouch name's been in the sport since the 50s with my father, me, and now him, and then maybe Billy the third. So just a family thing. You know, he runs speedsters and 600s every week in Kutztown there, and that's a pretty intense place. It's a little track, and you gotta get up on the wheel and get with it, and you know, he comes from the back to the front, and you know, a lot of guys don't do that, and it's easy to start on top of the hill and slide down. It's hard to start at the bottom and slide up, but he gets the job done there in both of them cars, and you know, sometimes with 100 degrees out, you get done with one race, and you got to jump out of that car into another race. It makes it tough on you, but he seems to still get it done, and you know, that's quite an accomplishment. I got championships there, wins, and he's got championships there and wins, and you know, kind of carrying on the pouch name into racing, and like I said, it's been 3 generations now, and you know, I'm proud of him for doing that. You know, you gotta be focused, you gotta be, you know, you're in the game. I always say I'm in the game when I'm at the track, and you know, people think they're there just to watch. I'm not there to watch, I'm there to win, and he's there to win, and I think in his mid-20s he learned that he's gotta be way more focused, pay attention to track conditions when they change and stuff, and you know, he came into his own. Like I said, maybe I came into my own when I was 18, it took him a few more years. Tried to learn the curve on his own more, and you know, I'd say 25. He came into his own and learned. You know, he come up to me one day in the shop and goes, "Man, there's a lot of work in this." And I'm like, "Well, if you want to win, you got to put a lot of time into it and effort and thought." And I said, "Lazy people don't usually win races. It's the people that are focused and do the most and try to figure out how to win races, and they're the successful ones." It's like, you can't begrudge a winner, because I know what it takes to win, and you know, it's just a lot of work and effort and time, and trying to put a crew together and everything, and Billy's learned all that, you know. He's got a pretty good crew, he's got good owners and sponsors and stuff, and you know, he learned that probably quicker than I did as far as the sponsor part of it. I didn't pick up the driving part, but he was better at the political part. He's won 2 championships there in the 600s and speedsters. I think one other guy did it, Timmy Buckler, I believe, did it, and it's quite an accomplishment. And for my son to do it, you know, I'd like to congratulate him, and you know, hope he carries on the pouch name up there and does it again this year, you know, and it's just cool to see, and congratulations to Billy, you did a hell of a job.